Alright, so the last video was shite. Therefore, we're going to record a shorter, more in-depth, not more in-depth, a shorter, more straightforward video because it doesn't take long to explain this concept, and the other one's resolution output is set to a horrible one because I'm a dummy and forgot to change it back after a previous video I recorded that I need to upload to YouTube, or Discord. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Basically, how render groups work, the subject of this video, in case you didn't read the thumbnail title, is you have these parts in a folder in server storage so that they don't take up space in game, and the player doesn't have to have them loaded in. That's it. That's it. Oh, what did I do? Don't go there. Hold on. Crap. Ah! Okay, we're good. Yeah, that's it. So you just take you build something, you put it in a folder. You put it in a folder, right? And then you take this stuff that's in a folder, you put it into server storage. And when the player loads in, you go to server storage. Hey, look, on the player's side, there's nothing there. Magic, isn't it? But if we go server, there is stuff there. So only the server knows it's there, not the player. It's that easy. But of course, you need this stuff here in the game sometimes. And how are we going to do that? That's also very easy. You see these little parts here? The way I have it set up is when a player touches a part, it'll load the respective folder that matches the name of the part in this script. Basically, everything outside of what I have selected here is universal. You can take this script minus this little text here, and you can paste it into any part you need, and it'll load the folder from server storage that has the same name as the part that the script is childed to. And it'll only run this script when a mesh part touches the block, so like a player's part. Obviously, if you're playing with R6, this wouldn't work because they don't have mesh parts. And if you have a moving, like a model that has mesh parts that touches it sometimes, that will also load it. So you might need to change to maybe detect if it's part of the player's character model, but I'm sure you can figure out how to do that. We're not talking about that though. We're talking about render groups. And so, yeah, I mean that's basically it. If you want, obviously, yeah, if you want the script here, you can see it right here. So pause the video and you can copy that if you want. But I'm just trying to get the concept across of how this all works. So you have these parts that will load in the stuff from the server by cloning it and putting the clone into the workspace. And then the other ones, when you load them in, I have it set to delete the other one. So I'll give you a quick test. So if we walk over here, this is room 2. So room 2 should pop up here in the workspace. Look at that, room 2's here. And it didn't move room 2 from the server storage because you can see room 2 is still here. But if I touch it again, it doesn't load any more of it because we have a value childed to the folder called isLoaded, and we have it set to change isLoaded to true when you load it in. So if it's set to false, then it runs the process to load it. The first thing we do is set it to true so that it'll only run once. And then it clones it, puts it in the workspace, and then it detects if. Then here's the fun part. It goes and detects if room 1's isLoaded value is set to true. And if it is, it will destroy room 1's clone that's in the workspace and set it to false. So now you can render it again. So allow me to demonstrate once. If we walk over, this is room 2's. Room 2 will load. And if we touch room 1's, it unloads room 2 and loads room 1. Obviously, depending on your scenario, for example, if this is a room that's right next to this room, I would want the player to not immediately deload this room upon entering this room, but maybe another room down the line, I would have it unload this room. So that way the player will have all the rooms they can see visible, but none of the rooms that they can't see will be loaded, if that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, that's basically all there is to it. If you have any further questions, you can message me on Discord at Stavarian6373. That's my Discord right there. So feel free to go spam me in DMs or something. I don't know. Please don't. Actually, I don't like getting spammed. I will ignore you. But yeah, other than that, that's it. So, thanks for watching and good luck.